You've probably wondered why some people cross a certain line with money and never go back to broke. It's not luck. It's not a huge salary either. Most self-made millionaires say the same thing when you ask them about their journey. The first $100,000 was the hardest part. Everything after that felt easier. Why would that be true? Your bank account doesn't know the difference between $1 and $100,000. But your brain does. Behavioral economists call this a threshold effect. Once you cross a certain savings level, your relationship with money quietly changes. You stop feeling like every dollar is fragile. You start feeling like your money is a tool instead of a threat. That shift changes your decisions. Small ones, at first. You negotiate harder for a raise, because losing this job wouldn't wipe you out. You take a slightly bigger risk on a business idea, because you have a cushion underneath you. You stop buying things to soothe stress, because the stress itself has quieted down. None of that happens at $10,000. Most of it happens somewhere past 100. Here's the part that surprises people. The first 100,000 is almost never made by picking the right stock or catching a lucky break. It's made through a boring, repeatable loop. Earn. Spend less than you earn. Invest the gap. Let compounding do the rest. That sounds too simple to be the whole answer. So why does it work? Because compounding is slow at the start and fast at the end. On your first $10,000 invested, a good year might earn you $800. That barely feels like progress. On your first $100,000, that same return earns you $8,000 without you doing anything new at all. Your money starts pulling its own weight. That's the moment people describe as the switch flipping. There's a psychological piece too, and it's easy to miss. Once you've proven to yourself that you can build real savings once, your brain stops treating money goals as fantasies. It starts treating them as math problems. Math problems feel solvable. Fantasies don't. That's why the second 100,000 tends to arrive faster than the first. Not because the person suddenly got smarter. Because they stopped doubting the process. Think about your own habits for a second. Not your income. Your habits. Most people overestimate how much a bigger paycheck would fix, and underestimate how much a repeatable system already could. A rising salary without a system just raises your spending along with it. A modest income with a real system quietly builds a floor under you, one that never lets you fall back to zero. That floor is the real prize. Not the number in the account. The feeling that you can't be wiped out by one bad month anymore. So the people who reach that first 100,000 aren't the ones who found a shortcut. They're the ones who stuck with a boring loop long enough for compounding to notice them. You've probably wondered why some people cross a line with money and never go back to broke. Now you know. They didn't cross it all at once. They walked toward it, one repeatable decision at a time, until the math started working for them instead of against them. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe to Next Worth. This channel exists to make wealth building make sense, one video at a time.